Good afternoon and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 207, part 1, using the Sefer HaChinuch. A mitzvah day keeps us on its way. And we're about to embark on a very long mitzvah. Very long. We might be here for a week, maybe more. We'll see. But beautiful. We're going to learn, we're going to understand, and we're going to grow. So mitzvah 207, also found in Parshas Acharei Mos, the prohibition to cohabit with a Niddah. Says the verse, "You shall not approach a woman in the time of her tumah, impurity of Niddah, to reveal her erva." Again, this is a woman who's having her period or has her period, and during that time period, you're not allowed to have relations with her, whether it's your wife or anybody else. Women of childbearing age generally experience a monthly cycle of menstruation, which is a flow of blood emanating from the uterus. As an effect of menstruation, a woman acquires a status of tumah, ritual impurity, which is the focus of Mitzvah 181. The current mitzvah prohibits having relations when she is in this state, under penalty of koros, excision, for both the man and the woman. And we already mentioned how excision could mean dying young, God forbid not getting any spiritual reward, or God forbid losing one's children in their lifetime. As explained in Mitzvah 182, the Torah distinguishes between a Niddah, a woman who experiences a uterine blood flow as part of her normal cycle, and a Zava, a woman who experiences a mid-cycle flow. In plural, it's Zavos. Now, while there is no difference between the Niddah and Zava with regard to their level of tumah, impurity, or regarding the prohibition of having relations, there are significant differences between the Niddah and the Zava regarding their respective purification processes, which removes their tumah, their impurity, and renders them permitted to engage in relations. A brief outline of the basic biblical laws follows. One must bear in mind that these laws do not represent the practical halacha, as these matters are subject to many rabbinic laws and restrictions, the imperative of which Chinuch will explain in this mitzvah. The first time a woman experiences a menstrual flow, she becomes a Niddah and remains tameh, ritually impure, for 7 days, including the day on which the flow began, whether the flow lasts for 1, 2, or even 7 days. If the flow ceases before nightfall on the 7th day, biblical law allows her to immerse in a mikvah on the night following the 7th day period of tumah. This immersion, called tevilah, removes the tumah and allows her to have relations. See Mitzvah 175 for the laws pertaining to tevilah and preparing for it. If she immerses before the end of that 7-day period or fails to immerse following that 7-day period, she retains her status as a Niddah, and relations with her are forbidden. Now, regardless of whether she immersed in the mikveh at that time, she enters a new 11-day period during which she can potentially become a Zava on account of a mid-cycle blood flow as follows. If within those 11 days she experiences a discharge of blood on 1 day or on 2 consecutive days, she is deemed a minor Zava. She is tameh, impure, and she must observe an additional day clean of any discharge of blood. That clean day, along with tevilah in a mikveh, renders her tahor, ritually pure, and relations with her are permitted. If she experiences a discharge of blood for 3 consecutive days within those 11 days, she becomes a major zava and must observe 7 clean days and immerse in the mikveh on the final day to become tahor. If she does not observe 7 clean days, or she fails to immerse, she will remain a zava. If the 11-day period passes without blood flow, any subsequent flow is considered a return to her normal cycle and renders her a Niddah with its 7-day duration of tumah, followed once again by 11 days during which a discharge of blood renders her a Zava. Okay, that's the introduction. We're starting the mitzvah, God willing, tomorrow. Thank you for listening to this month's feature, Mitzvah 36 100 for Gold. Have a great day.